Howdy gamers, and welcome back to the guide on how to get a deathless run on Cuphead. And today we are going to be taking a look at how to defeat the Root Pack. So after dealing with Goopy Legrand, you're going to want to head down here over to this little garden right here. And this is where you'll come across the boss for this video, the Root Pack. Now, something that I forgot to mention in the last video is that the bosses in this fight kind of work like Dark Souls bosses, like in the way that they only have like a certain number of attacks and stuff like that. However, they only come in phases, so there's only going to be 1 or 2 attacks during every phase. And the phases, give or take a couple of bosses, which are a little bit different, will always be the same. So on those bosses, they're a lot easier to predict. It just depends on their attacks, because some of them happen in a very specific way, and some of them can be a little bit unpredictable or have very unfortunate timings. But we'll get to those bosses when we get to them. We'll take care of this boss right now, which is, again, a fairly simple one. So in the first phase of this fight, you're going to be fighting the potato, and it's as simple can be. He will spit little balls of dirt your way, and then the last one will always be like a bundle of worms, but those ones are pink, so you can quite easily parry them as they go past you. Every single time, he will shoot 3 mounds of dirt, and then 1 bundle of worms. So that's 4 projectiles that go towards you, 1 of which you can parry. The only thing to mind out for is that they do get faster with each increment, but again, if you just start the fight like you did with Goopy Legrand, just switch straight to the back shot and hold the trigger the whole time. He should be dead by the time you get through the 3rd wave of the mud that he shoots at you. But if not, it'll be fine. There'll just be 1 more wave and then he will be dead. So in the next phase of this fight, you're going to be going against the Onion, and I say that very loosely because all this boss does is cry. So the teardrops will drop either side of him, so no matter which side he'll be attacking you. But they are fairly easy to avoid because they don't come down as much as you'd expect. There are some pink ones that come down at the same time, so you can parry them if you want to, but honestly, when I've tried it, it's just resulted in me taking a hit. Instead of getting the extra ace card down in the corner there. So I just avoid them personally. You could also use your super for this phase if you wanted to get it through quite quickly. However, because he's just so little danger to me, I just save it for the final boss. But again, you have different playstyles, so feel free to do what you want. So in the final phase of this fight, you will fight the Carrot, and he's a bit different from the first 2 because he has 2 different attacks, but I'll show you how to deal with both of them. The main thing that I have to keep saying is that you have 2 tactics of attacking him here. You can stand just underneath him and then start throwing your shots upwards just to hit him straight in the face. Or you can just jump to the side and keep like jumping up and down to either his left or right, making sure that the shots are still hitting him the whole time. However, he does have 2 attacks in this that you need to watch out for. The first one is he will send out these smaller carrots that will follow you if you let them go. The best way to deal with this is to just shoot them. Once you've hit them once, they will disappear. They will follow you the entire time, and they are quite hard to steer into the ground. Even though they will be destroyed when they hit the ground, it's harder than you think to try and get them to just hit the ground consistently. So you're much better off just giving them a quick shot and then resuming to give damage to the carrot himself. So the second attack that the carrot will throw at you is you'll see him change his position. He'll like put his arms out and he'll grow like a 3rd eye in the middle of his head. There's also a little bit of a sound cue as well. Kind of sounds hypnotic-y or magician-y, however you want to say it. But anyway, he will change his position, so you'll see him nice and clearly move. And what he'll do is he'll send out like these hypno beams towards you. However, they always travel in a straight line, and they will go to the exact spot that you're standing at when he finally sends out the attack. Again, there is a sound cue. So as soon as you hear the noise that that the ray is starting to head your way, you can hit X either to the left or right, and you should easily evade it. He will do this 3 times, and then he will revert back to the original stage where he sends the flying carrots at you. So just keep at it. Keep firing the shots when this phase is over with. It's kind of hard to hit him during this phase, but it is possible. And eventually, you will kill him, and that will be the end of that boss fight. So that'll be it for this video. That's how you deal with the root pack. Again, quite an easy boss, but we are still at the beginning of the game, so don't worry, they will get a little bit harder as we go. But next up, we'll be heading towards Ribby and Croaks. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck.